Heyo, there he is. Alright. Alright, so I don't know how much you remember of this from the time I streamed it on YouTube. But, oh, I should probably turn off my music, huh? There we go. I'm gonna restart so you can remember what's going on. Hey, look, my bot's working. What do you think of that? Yep, Snake is a Chad. He has to rescue some people or something. Yep, he snuck in some cigs. You're right. Yep, Revolver Dude. I think that's about as far as we got, was Revolver Ocelot. Yep, rescued two guys 'cause nukes. You're right. Did we get to Gray Fox?
Stay alert. It'll be through here. I know it.
Okay, we did not get to Gray Fox.
Bothersome flies.
Well, we're about to. Well, we'll see him. We'll see him today. Honestly, I could probably beat this game today, depending on how long I stream. But, we'll see. I'm also gonna watch all the cutscenes, so you can get a good grasp of the story, and I can remember some of the story also. So here we go.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only
If you
way
need
up.
more game
Just
audio,
as
let me
I
know.
expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly
Also, the gameplay
stimulates the
probably
small
looks bad
bones of your
because
ear. No one but
it's
you will be able to hear
a
Got it.
PS1 game
Okay, I'm
that's
ready to
playing
go.
at 720p and it's being scaled up to 1080. Ooh. You wrecked me. And then after it's scaled up to 1080, I scaled it down a little bit to a different resolution so I could fit it in the overlay. So you know what I need to do? There we go. Yep, it is a lot of compression, but you'll see all the things you need to see. Alright. So we gotta wait for the elevator. What's really fun is if I do end up playing through all these games, is that I own some of them that I have not beat, like 2, 4, Peace Walker. Yeah, so that'll be fun. It'll also be fun to go back to the ones that I have played. Gotta wait for the credits to get to a certain point before the elevator comes down. Uh-oh, this guy totally is gonna see me. No. Yo, what's up? Welcome to Metal Gear Solid. Oh, there's another one. No? I thought, okay. There's the elevator. I should probably get out of the way. Right. There's the Chad himself. The man, the myth, the legend. So if you're on PC, if you just scroll down, there's a tips thing. There should be a picture of a piggy bank.
It's
Click
Snake.
that,
I'm
and
in
it'll
front
take
of
you
the
to a
disposal
screen where you
facility.
can
Excellent,
donate.
Snake. Age
Thank
hasn't
you.
slowed you down one bit.
Thanks
By
to
the way.
VR training I did on board the Discovery.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard
Okay,
to
we gotta
move.
listen to the story here. Here we
It's
go.
designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
Behind
No
D.
idea. But it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed. There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must
Yep.
be crazy to fly
I'm
high
glad
in
you
this
remem-
kind of weather.
made out of currently existing technology is one of the best lines ever.
She was assigned
I think
to
they
us as
use
our
that in
visual and
future
data
games
processing
too, which is
specialist.
super
She designed
ridiculous.
your codec, as well as your Soliton radar
Hey,
system.
thank you for the
Contact her if you have any
$10,
questions about either
Stellar
of them.
Finn. You rule,
Nice to meet
dude.
you, Snake. It's
My
an honor
first
to
tip.
speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Oh, you know what?
Nothing.
It didn't
I just
even,
didn't
the
expect a
sound didn't even
world-class
come through
designer
the
of
stream.
military
I'm gonna play it
technology to be
again.
so
Looks
cute.
like resource operations are going
You're
well.
just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous
And it's
solid
quiet.
Snake.
I'm gonna turn it up.
But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like
One
we
more
both
time.
have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind
Looks
the
like
legend.
resource operations
But
are going
first,
well.
Let me
There it
explain
is.
about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue
Still a little
cone
quiet,
shape
but
represents
whatever.
their field of vision.
Thank you again.
Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
And how
First,
fitting
I want you to
that
infiltrate
my
the
sound bites
disposal
are all Metal
site
Gear.
and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you. He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Okay, we gotta get the DARPA chief, and we gotta get the arms tech
Snake, your
president.
radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice. I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
It's a dedicated frequency
Remember,
for saving
except for
data.
your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I
Yeah.
did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
The ladies love them.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
Yeah, no homo though.
If you want to get in, there's
Except-
the front door.
I don't know. He's got a good butt, right?
It's the fastest way.
He's
But
thick.
there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one
Snake
sentry on the
is
left
the
and
best,
one on the right.
dude.
They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
5.56ers and pineapples.
What about the air duct near the door? There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but... Alright, here we are. Metal Gear. Metal Gear Solid 1. Some say it's the best one. Got some chaff grenades. Disables electronics. I wonder where I could use that.
Valence camera?
Oh. Perfect. Except I can't use my radar now.
That base must have some kind of ventilation system to recirculate the air. There should be air ducts around there somewhere. They must need a lot of power to run the base. There's probably a diesel generator somewhere. And since generating electricity requires oxygen, there must be exhaust openings for that too. You're not gonna believe this, but they shot down the F-16s we were using as a diversion with a Hind D. Then we got a message from
Hind
Liquid.
D?
He said if we try something like that again, he'll launch the nuke. Snake, hurry up and get in there. That Hind will be coming back soon.
All right. I just gotta sneak past this guy. Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure this happened the last time I played this. Oh gosh. See ya. Hey, I'd be down to do some Apex sometime. Yeah, I was getting wrecked last time. Thanks. A call?
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell
Yeah,
told me about the
just two
situation here.
big old
I thought I might be of some
buff
use.
men
There's no one I'd rather
talking to
have in
each
a
other
foxhole
about
than you.
Well,
war.
I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80. Those mice are Alaskan field mice. Don't worry, they can't hurt you. Wild field mice don't have a thick layer of fat, but they can still survive the bitter winters here without hibernating. They dig tunnels under
Yeah,
the snow.
dude, HDMI
That's where they
splitters the way to
stay
go.
warm.
Survival specialist, huh?
I have-
I should learn from them.
But there's a
I
dark
got
side
all
too.
kinds of things
Sometimes
kinds
the
of things
males will
going on. I
kill
got
and eat offspring that's not their own.
To ensure the survival
I got
of
like
their
a
own genes,
5-to-1
right?
splitter, and then I have another splitter
If there are
that's
mice,
1 to
that means there
2.
must
So
be an exit
one goes to
somewhere.
my capture card,
Follow
one
the
goes to my
mice.
TV. It's a whole thing. And also that my 2-to-1 splitter is powered and it bypasses HDCP, which is why I can record PS3 stuff, because normally it would not work if you just ran it through a capture card. Yeah, pretty cool setup I got here. It costs money though.
Use the elevator to change floors.
Oh, really?
There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
If you push the buttons on the elevator, you can go up and down floors. This will change your elevation. This is not where I'm supposed to be. All right.
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
I'm going. I know how to use a ladder, man.
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder, just press the action button by the ladder.
Right. Yeah. What the?
Not
A girl. I just did it. I know how to do it. I know what you're gonna
The
say.
DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place
Huge
to
barrel
drop
of
down?
cheese balls.
Take a look around in first-person view mode.
I want some. What the heck? I could probably buy some with that $10 I just got. Haha. Just kidding. That's probably gonna go towards buying like mics and stuff.
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We're conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the
I
most
have
secret
thought
night
about getting a
projects.
stream deck.
How did
I've
you
not
know
looked
that?
at prices or which one I would want, but
We've had a couple of run-ins
I've
in the past.
definitely thought
So
about
that's
it.
the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Especially now that
Why
I'm,
else would I
I've
come
been
to a
streaming almost every
godforsaken
single
place
day.
like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between Arms Tech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution,
Revolution?
Elgato has a good one?
Rex
Okay.
has fallen into the hands of
I do
terrorists.
use an Elgato capture
Rex.
card, so...
Metal Gear Rex. The
Metal
code
Gear
name for the new
Rex.
Metal Gear prototype.
What a cool name.
They've probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes, Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker?
How's the cheese
President of
balls going,
Arms Tech.
Talon?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time.
You feel like a
before they
real
get Baker's
gamer.
truth.
There you go.
If they find out Baker's password,
You've finally
Yes,
transcended.
they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
what?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by Arms Tech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just
Yeah,
insert the card
cheese
keys
dust.
and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes, you can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color?
Aha.
Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission.
Oh, okay.
As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Dead.
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but
A heart attack? No.
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Playing some
Absolutely
Smash,
not. Snake,
nice.
you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
All right. If you look on the radar,
Don't move! So you killed the chief, you bastard! Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move!
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful, I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance, that scared look in your eyes. They're rookie's eyes if I ever saw them. You've never shot a person, am I right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie!
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here!
Looks like we'll be a little delayed. What are you doing? Don't think! Shoot! What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot!
This game is whack. I love it.
Thanks for the help.
Wait!
Yep.
Who are you?
You fool! You've killed him!
I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea.
It's your boy, Psycho Mantis.
Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound Psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was Mantis.
Alright. Let's go back in here. Naked dude on the floor. Got some censorship. Nanomachines. You'll hear a lot about nanomachines in this series. It's kind of like midichlorians. The more you have, the better you are. Kinda. Until you get to like Metal Gear Solid 4. That's when things go bad. So you can knock on the wall to distract people. So compare that sound to this sound. It's hollow. And also you can look at it and see that it was like pasted over. Can't get in there yet. Oops. Oh gosh. All right. Here we go.
Am I too late? He's alive. You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry. I'm here to save you.
No, don't touch it.
C4.
This game's so cool.
Right. Touch that wire, and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special
I know
operations
everybody wants a remaster, but
Revolver
Konami
Ocelot.
is not in a... I don't think they're gonna do it. They actually did make a remake on the GameCube, but nobody likes it because it's like significantly more anime, and it changes some plot elements. So people still prefer the PlayStation 1 version.
6 bullets, more than enough to kill anything that moves. Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver.
There's a Konami makes like pachinko machines, and they have a Metal Gear Solid 3 one, and they redid a lot of the scenes for Metal Gear Solid 3 and like the cutscenes. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful, dude. It's like modern graphics, Metal Gear Solid 3, and it's amazing. Oh, I just shot Baker. Did you see that? I didn't even know you could do that. Sorry, man.
I love to reload during a battle. There's nothing like the feeling of slamming along. All right, I'm alive. Let's go.
Oops, I accidentally hit the C4. I'm bad at this game. Yeah, this boss fight's one of the weaker ones, but also it's with Revolver Ocelot, so it's awesome. I just like hearing his voice lines, honestly. I'm gonna try not to shoot Baker and then blow him up this time.
I love to reload during a battle. There's nothing like the feeling.
Thank you.
All right. Alive. Let's go.
Haha, he's so good at shooting.
You better hurry up. Don't you want to settle this? I love the smell of Florida. But to you, it'll be the smell
Where'd he
of
go?
your own death. Wait a minute.
One more shot. Got him.
You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight, but I'm just getting warmed up. What? My hand! Stealth camouflage. Can't you even die right?
Isn't all camouflage stealth camouflage?
Who are you? I like you. I have no name. That exoskeleton.
That's Gray Fox, my boy. He's an assist trophy in Smash. He actually says voice lines from Metal Gear Solid when he's on the stage. Pretty good. And if you're playing as Snake, he says different things.
Can you talk?
Who are you?
I'm not one of them. The DARPA chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight.
I'm gonna change how
I
frequent
managed
that
to resist
message
Psycho
comes up.
Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kind of like a psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah, I'm sure. In that case, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
It looks like he had some fun with you, all right.
Oh, he's not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
Ha, you're a funny man. So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? Can't be. No, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up? Oh.
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
Those
agree,
boys.
But what do they really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry, always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. You still have the
Raiden is not in this game.
Go
Raiden
override
is
the
in
detonation
2.
code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists.
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
A female soldier. It must be.
He's in other
She
ones
said she
too,
just
but
joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison
he
because she refused to take
debuts
part in the
in
rebellion.
Metal Gear Solid
New
2.
recruit. Could that be the Colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes, she stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she still has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Damn!
Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the CD case. Try to contact her.
Perfect
Contact her
writing.
right away. But tell me, if this doesn't work, is there some other way to prevent the missile launch?
You need to find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear Rex project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
You'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy
We
Metal
didn't get
Gear.
to Vulcan
Where is this
Raven, did we, last
Well,
time?
he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
Okay.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong.
Man, the delay
The
here
threat of
is
nuclear
pretty
war
short.
isn't
I'm into
gone.
it.
In fact, it's greater than it's ever been.
Yeah, I think we got to the end of this
The amount
cutscene
of
and that was
spent
it.
Nuclear fuel and plutonium is increasing even today. Listen, have you ever seen a warehouse full of nuclear material?
No.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see, because there's still no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, but several pounds of muff are reported every year.
Muff?
It stands for material unaccounted for. It proves that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work.
Some
with nowhere to turn.
144p video. Looking good.
In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age when any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
Russia and China still maintain a significant nuclear presence. Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
You mean Metal Gear?
Yes. You know our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
Looking back,
remember hearing a lot
this
about
game
the
is
mergers and
so much
takeovers
more
among the big
grounded
weapons
than
makers.
all the other
Yes.
ones.
And after my company lost their bid to produce the Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black Project?
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you.
I say that, but
Not even
there's
those
still a lot of
bleeding heart
silly
liberals
stuff in this.
on the Military Oversight Committee.
Bribes.
I prefer to think of it as good business. Anyway, Metal Gear was going to be formally adopted after the results of this exercise were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you and your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you.
honestly,
Here,
dude,
this is what you came for,
Metal
right?
Gear legit
What's
has
that?
good writing.
An optical disc. It's all here. The main hard
And
drive was
it
destroyed by
stays
gunfire.
pretty solid throughout. It
The
gets
only
confusing,
remaining copy of the
but
data.
What kind of data?
I feel
All
like
the
they
data
lay
collected
it
from
out
this
pretty well,
exercise. Don't play dumb.
that you can
I know you were
understand the
sent to
gist
get
of
this.
what's going
I
on.
hid it from that
I've
sadistic
read on
maniac while he was
wikis
torturing
for
me.
like
They
hours
don't
and
know this
hours
disc exists.
about specific
Make
things,
sure you report
but
this to Jim.
ultimately the smaller
Boss.
details don't matter,
I'll give you my card
even though
too.
they're fun to kind
It'll
of
open up all security
dive
level
into.
2 doors.
Can you walk?
No. No, you go on without me. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what was that ninja thing? It looked like you knew something.
That ninja? That was Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret.
An
People like to
experimental
bash Metal Gear
genome
Solid 5
soldier.
because it's not as wacky, but Metal Gear Solid 5 has
You know him?
probably my favorite story in the entire
You should ask
series.
Dr.
It's so
Naomi
cool.
Hunter from Foxhound. She knows better than I.
Naomi.
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but... What?
Also, I feel like
the
the cutscenes are interesting enough that even though they're really long, you're involved and you're interested in what's going on.
So, they actually went in.
Like right now.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
Yeah, apparently there's some future tech. Or past tech. I guess that's still currently existing technology if it's past technology.
What the hell?
Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or dioxides, but we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn.
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me.
What does that
Get in
even
contact
mean?
with her.
Why would you say that to me?
Snake, there's a lot of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst
I
transmission
love
like us,
mailing.
but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Snake, get a hold of yourself.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, we have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting on you.
All the characters in this game are just so interesting, dude. Through the whole series. He's just so good at writing interesting characters. He's really good at making fun villains, even if they're not around for long. Alright, so we got this level 2 card now, which means we can get into some of these places we couldn't before. That's called level design, boy. If you had to take one guess, what do you think's going on here? That's right, it was lasers. You're a genius. I got a FAMAS now, so that's cool. Yep, now I'm famous. Nothing in here. I'll wait for this guy to go away. Okay. And we can't go in there. Cool. Trapdoor. So the goal right now is we need to go back up. We need to call Merrill, which the president of Arms Tech told us that her codec frequency is on the back of our CD case, which no is not an item in the game. That is the actual physical game CD case. Six suppressor. But you see, I'm playing this on a PlayStation 3, so this is the best we got. Codec and frequencies on page 31. Also, all the art for this game is rad. Look at this. If any more shows up. Okay. Merrill 140.15.
Who are you?
I was really impressed with the way you busted yourself out of there.
The one from the prison?
You're the Colonel's niece, Meryl, right?
No, it's not him. Just exactly who are you?
I'm the fool that your uncle sent all alone into the middle of this whole mess.
You came by yourself? You think you're some kind of one-man army?
I don't need lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
How do you know my uncle?
We go way back.
What's your name?
My name's not important.
Aha. Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake?
That's what some people call me.
The legendary Solid Snake? You? Sorry about before. I wasn't sure if you were one of the good guys.
But I knew you were.
How?
It's your eyes.
My eyes?
They're not soldiers' eyes.
And they're rookies' eyes, right?
No, they're beautiful, compassionate eyes.
Oh, just what I'd expect from the legendary Solid Snake. You trying to sweep me off my feet?
Don't worry, you'll land back on them once you meet me. The reality is no match for the legend, I'm afraid.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Why did you look so surprised when you saw my face?
Because you look just like him.
You mean the terrorist leader, Liquid Snake?
Yeah, you know him? You're not brothers, are you?
I have no family.
So what's the deal then?
I love
Who
Liquid
knows?
Snake.
Why don't you ask him? But first I want some information. You were involved in this exercise from the beginning. What exactly happened here?
I'm sorry. I was captured along with President Baker right after the terrorist attack.
That's okay. But what is this place? I don't think it's just a nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Boy, oh boy, it's just like them. Nobody told you anything, did they? Okay, you see, this place isn't really for disposing nuclear weapons. This base is owned and operated by a dummy corporation of Arms Tech.
This is a civilian base?
Right, for the development of Metal Gear.
Colonel.
Foxhound and the Next Generation Special Forces were called here for the test launching of a dummy nuclear warhead.
Why Foxhound?
Because they're a special ops group used to handling top-secret missions. They figured they could help keep it all hush-hush.
But we must have fired nuclear warheads before. Why just this time?
I heard it was because this was to be a final test before the formal adoption of the Metal Gear program. Well, that's what I heard anyway.
Sounds kind of fishy. So what do you think the terrorists want?
Sorry. I'm not sure. I was captured with President Baker right after the revolt started.
Oh yeah, that's when he gave you the detonation code override keys, right?
That's right.
Amazing you were able to keep them hidden.
Yeah,
from the
there is
guards.
redundancy.
Well, women have more hiding places than men.
Definitely.
Anyway, You
I
met
mean,
Baker,
Snake
huh?
literally
How's he
repeats
holding
what
up?
other people say.
He's dead.
What?
They also
Heart attack.
go
Same as
over
the Dharma
some things
chief.
multiple
The
times.
chief died from a heart attack too?
Yeah. Was either of them sick or anything?
No, not that I heard of.
Well, I don't believe in coincidences. Something funny's going on.
But yeah, it's not a bad thing.
Sounds
It's
like
just
it, but I have no idea what.
I'm sure he did it for a reason.
Yet. Do you know the person who designed Metal Gear?
You mean Dr. Emmerich?
Yes. Is he
They also
still
like to
alive?
go into details
Probably.
about
He
things
should
that
be in
just
the
don't
research
matter.
lab in the second floor basement of the
But
nuclear
I think
warhead
that's
storage building
part
to
of
the
the
north.
charm.
Second floor basement.
Yeah, that's where his lab is. I think they're forcing him to work on the nuclear launching program.
So they'll need him alive until that's done anyway.
Then we better do something before he finishes.
You're right. In case we can't override the detonation code in time, I need to ask him how to destroy Metal Gear.
You plan to take that thing on by yourself, Snake?
It won't be the first time.
Ah.
What's the best way to get to the building where the doctor is being held?
There's a cargo door on the first floor of this building that leads to the north.
What's the security level of the door there?
5. But it's okay. I've got a level 5 card.
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go.
I'm going with you.
No way. You're still too green. I want you to hide somewhere.
I'm not green.
Oh, yes, you are. You pause for just 1 second in front of your enemy and it's all over. Good luck doesn't last forever.
I don't know what happened. I just couldn't pull the trigger right away. I never had any problems in training. But when I thought about my bullets tearing through those soldiers' bodies, I hesitated.
Shooting at targets and shooting at living, breathing people are different.
Ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamed about being a soldier. Every day of my life, I've trained my mind and body for the one day when I could finally see some real action. And now...
So what now? You want to quit?
Also, the voice acting
can't
is
quit.
spot
I
on,
can't
dude.
allow myself to quit now.
Listen, Meryl. Everybody feels sick the first time they kill someone. Unfortunately, killing is one of those things that gets easier the more you do it. In a war, all of mankind's worst emotions, worst traits come out. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield.
But this isn't a war. It's a terrorist action.
You're just a little jumpy from the combat high. The adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out. Just take it easy.
But I learned all about combat high at the academy.
We'll talk
Yeah,
about it later.
his name is
For
David
now,
Hayter.
Just think about keeping yourself alive.
If I get
I
out of
think
here alive,
I
I'll
don't
think
think
about
he
that other
does.
stuff.
He has done
Okay.
much else voice
Let me
acting
try to
except
say
for
this another
Snake.
way. Stay the hell out of my way.
You're a
Seems
real
like a cool guy
bastard,
though.
just like my uncle said.
Huh. I told you. The real me is no match for the legend.
It looks like you were right. Okay, Snake. I'll be a good girl.
We'll link up after I grab the doctor. Then we'll take care of the detonation code override.
Gotcha. But listen, I know this area better than you. Call me if you have any questions.
Be careful, okay?
After I open up the cargo door, I'll contact you.
Right. Actually, let's save.
What's up, Snake? Snake, remember what the Gaul said. The graveyards are full of indispensable men. Snake, you're all alone and surrounded by bad guys. Try to be careful and avoid getting into a fight whenever you can.
You're right. Wow, you know all sorts of great quotes, don't you?
Well, both my parents are from Guangdong, China, but I was born and raised in America. I've always liked reading literature from both sides. Kinda keeps me in touch. I'll share some more quotes with you if you like.
I'm looking forward to it. But to tell you the truth, I'd like to learn more about you.
Ooh.
I'll think about it.
Okay, so I have to wait for Meryl to open this cargo door for me. And then when we get up there, we will we're going to the other building, and then we have to go to the basement because that's where Hal Emmerich is. Hal Emmerich designed Metal Gear Rex. and we need him to tell us how to stop Metal Gear Rex. Also, is there anything you notice that's different about this room from the last time we were in here? Yep, less tanks. Good eye. Okay, there's Meryl.
Snake, I unlocked the cargo door for you.
Thanks. Where are you?
Where I can see ya.
Don't move around too much.
Don't worry, I'm disguised in this enemy uniform.
You won't be for long with the way you walk.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Listen, Snake, the cargo door is like an airlock. It's equipped with infrared sensors. Be careful. If an intruder is sensed, gas is released.
Gas?
Okay, so we'll meet at the nuclear warhead storage building.
Wait, you said you'd stay put and be a good girl.
I changed my mind.
Don't get careless. That's when things always turn sour.
Sorry, but this is the only way I can figure out whether or not I'm cut out to be a soldier. I gotta get my hands dirty.
These guys are professionals. You're gonna get yourself killed.
See you there.
One thing that's really impressive about this game is that during this time, when this game came out, localizing things from Japan was not easy, and like it didn't happen very well. A lot of translations were really awkward, and voice acting was bad because the voice actors had no direction. But you can tell that Kojima wanted it to be perfect in English also.
And the place will be flooded with poison gas. Somehow you've got to get through without setting off those sensors.
This is a little rough. So these are moving. It's really hard to see, especially because there's like multiple layers of them. All right. So now we're outside.
Snake, be careful. There are claymore mines around there. Use a mine detector.
Who are you?
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? The informant from the Watergate scandal?
Never mind about that.
You're not using burst transmission. Are you nearby?
Listen, there's a tank in front of your position waiting to ambush you.
Who are you anyway?
One of your fans.
So he said there's claymores here. And because I've played this game before, I know that if you crawl, you pick up the claymores, you don't set them off.
Snakes don't belong in Alaska. I will not let you pass. Send him a message.
Yeah, that dude's probably pretty cold.
That's right. You belong on the ground.
Vulcan
You should
Raven.
crawl on the ground like the snake you are. Come, let's fight.
Another boss fight. I don't remember how to do this one actually. Actually, maybe I do. Let's see. I think I have to chaff so his targeting gets off for his turret. Also, I'm pretty sure there's claymore mines like everywhere. I killed that gunner that was in there.
See how you like this?
Oh, there's another one. Oops. Oh, probably should not get run over by the tank. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Okay. There we go.
Well, boss, I hope you are happy. He got the card.
We'll play with him a little longer.
You would be wise not to underestimate him.
What did you think of him?
He is just as you said. In battle, he is as if possessed by a demon. Much like you, I would expect no less.
See? I told you so. But I will kill him.
So, General Ivan, I hear he took your hand as well as your dignity.
Watch your tongue, shaman.
In the language of the Sioux people, Sioux means snake. It is known as an animal to be feared.
Well, Snake is mine now. When I meet him next, I'll take special care of him.
Not yet. Don't kill him yet.
He and I will meet again in battle.
Same prediction as always?
Yes, the raven on my head. It thirsts for his blood.
What's up? So I beat Vulcan Raven. He's not dead. I just disabled the tank, and then one of the gunners had a key card on it. And I took it off his dead body. So now I have a level 3 card. And we are in the weapons disposal building. Or the nuclear disposal building, I believe.
Be careful.
Most of
You
the game
absolutely
is
must not use weapons
trying
in
to
that
stop
area.
Metal Gear. That's kind of the point
I've
of
already programmed the nanomachine.
every Metal Gear game.
What? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten? That's where they
Is
keep
to
the
stop nuclear
warheads.
war.
Can't you see them?
Yeah, there's lots of
For the
boxes
most
piled
part.
up here, but are they all warheads?
Yes, they're all dismantled warheads.
They just leave them here? Like President Baker said, totally careless.
They're working on a limited budget. They try to put on a pretty face for the media, but this is the grim reality of it. Nastasha knows lots more about it than I do. Her frequency is 141.52.
All of the warheads in those boxes have had their detonation mechanisms removed, so there's no fear of them exploding. But if the warheads are broken, they might leak plutonium, and that would be a serious problem.
Snake, never use your weapon on that floor.
So I can't use my weapon because it'll blow stuff up. He also said to call Nastasha. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do.
Snake, you've got to rescue Dr. Emmerich, the Metal Gear engineer.
He's probably being held prisoner in the second floor
Yeah,
basement.
got it. 141.52, I think? Yeah.
This is Nastasha Romanenko. A pleasure to work with you, Solid Snake.
You're the nuclear specialist that the Colonel mentioned?
That's me. You can ask me anything about nukes that you want. I am also a military analyst, so I have an extensive knowledge of weapon systems as well. They asked me to participate in this operation.
This game is
as
not
a
very
supervisor
long.
From the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. I was happy to accept. We must not allow terrorists to get their hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
You're a tough lady.
Those terrorists are serious about launching a nuclear weapon? The world cannot stand by idly and allow that to happen, and neither can I. Unfortunately, all I can do from here is provide you with information.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Another soldier here wouldn't make a difference anyway. It's good to work with you, Nastasha.
Same here, Snake.
So I gotta be real stealthy here. Because if any of these guys see me, they'll start shooting at me, and that'll start leaking nuclear waste everywhere. And then I'm screwed. You know what? I think there might be a useful item in this truck, if I remember correctly. Actually, I might have missed the useful item. Unless it's under here? Nope. Okay. Oh well. Okay, that's the wrong floor. Actually, it isn't. I do need to go back up there because there's poison gas in here. So the generator for the electrified floor, how do you think I would get to that if I can't walk? Guess before they tell you.
Snake, watch out. That place is filled with gas. Also,
fly,
the floor is electrified.
good guess, but
First, destroy the high voltage switch. It's the switchboard on the northwest wall.
But how? I can't reach it.
chaff grenades, that's a good idea.
Remote-controlled missile.
Remote controlled missile is the correct answer. Nikita. You know, from Smash Brothers. Alright, man. See you later. Minecraft. Oh, right on. Even better. Okay, we got the Nikita. Physical version of Minecraft. Alright, check this out. I have to guide this missile all the way down there. It's very fast, however, and it's not easy. And also these guns will shoot at me. Dang it. And also I have limited oxygen. So you know, it's a fun time. Made it. And we're just gonna get my oxygen back and book it. Oh, I have to equip the card. Can't get in there. I can get in here. There's a security camera. I'm just gonna let it see me because, yeah. And I got a gas mask, which will let me breathe for longer in here. That doesn't sound good. You got it. You guessed it.
It looks like they were cut by some type of blade.
Weird. Where have I seen that recently?
It's a ghost.
It's weird. Yeah, cut with a blade? What? That's crazy. Pizza. P-I-Z-Z-A. Every Metal Gear game kind of has like a horror part, and this is kind of supposed to be it. Metal Gear Solid 5's horror part is way longer, and it's very upsetting. Very powerful stuff. that's pretty much it for the horror part of this game.
Stealth camouflage? Who are you?
Where is my friend?
What are you talking about? Oh, what next?
Snake.
You're that ninja.
I've been waiting for you, Snake.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. I am back from a world where such words are meaningless. I've removed all obstacles. Now you and I will battle to the death.
What do you want?
I've waited a long time for this day. Now I want to enjoy the moment.
What's with these guys? It's like one of my Japanese animes.
I've come from another world to do battle.
It's like one of my Japanese animes.
Revenge?
It is nothing so trivial as revenge. A fight to the death with you. Only in that can my soul find respite. I will kill you, or you will kill me. It makes no difference. Fine. He can watch from inside there.
I need that man. Keep your hands off him.
So he's actually only interested in fighting Snake. Snake is the only person he wants to fight for a story reason that we'll find out later. So basically, I'll show you. I know how to do this fight, but I'm gonna act like I don't to give you some context here. Ow. I'm gonna try not to take damage, but... So notice how I'm shooting him, and it's not working. He's just deflecting all my bullets, yo.
You can't defeat me with a weapon like that.
His suit gets weird? What? What do you mean? Ow. Chaff grenade? Nope, that is not the solution. You'd think it would work, but that's not it. He's actually not saying. Usually I thought he was supposed to tell you, but... Oh, here we go. So he's basically saying, hey, don't use a weapon, dude. You gotta punch him.
Good. Now we can fight as warriors.
And then he'll get rid of his weapon.
It is the basis of all combat.
Hand to hand.
Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
Wait, what do you mean, old Solid Snake? What are you talking about? Oh, he's just saying, like, back in the day, I would have never relied on a weapon. Which means he knows me. I don't know who he is, though. Because, okay, the plot of this game, I'm going to pause real quick, is that Snake is coming out of retirement because Colonel Campbell thinks that he's the only person that can stop this. There are actually 2 games before this game called just Metal Gear, where Snake does some stuff and he stops a Metal Gear So that's why earlier he said he's already dealt with a Metal Gear before. But yeah, Snake's been a soldier his whole life. This is a much longer and much harder boss fight than Revolver Ocelot or the first Vulcan Raven fight.
That's good, Snake. Hurry up and catch me.
See you.
I'm here, Snake.
Metal Gear fighting game. Honestly, that'd be rad. That's why I wanted more Metal Gear characters in Smash.
Hurry up and catch me.
Don't expect there to be a good Metal Gear game ever again. It's pretty much dead.
Hurt me more. That's it. I remember that punch. Do you remember, Snake? The feel of battle. The clashing of bone and sinew.
That is an excellent guess.
Hurt me more. That's good, Snake.
He's Dragon Ball Z teleporting all over the place. Okay. This part, a lot of people, their first time through, don't know what to do. Which is fair, because it's very confusing and weird. You're just supposed to shoot him.
I felt that, Snake. Do you remember me now?
Can't be. You were killed in Zanzibar. What? Not again. happening?
Is it over?
Gray Fox. Colonel, that ninja is Gray Fox. No doubt about it.
Ridiculous. You of all people should know he died in Zanzibar.
No. He should have died, but he didn't.
What?
It happened before I joined Foxhound's medical staff. They were using a soldier for their gene therapy experiments.
I never heard that.
It happened right after you retired. My predecessor, Dr. Clark, was in charge.
Dr. Clark?
Yes. He started the gene therapy project.
And where is he now?
He was killed in an explosion in his lab 2 years ago.
So what about this soldier?
Apparently, for their test subject, they decided to use the body of a soldier who was recovered after the fall of Zanzibar.
And that was Gray Fox.
But he was already dead.
Yes. But they revived him. They fitted him with a prototype exoskeleton and kept him drugged for 4 years
Don't
while they
ask how,
experimented
they
on
just
him
did.
like a plaything. Today's genome soldiers were born from those experiments.
Probably
It's the
nanomachines.
sickest thing I ever heard.
They used him to test all sorts of gene therapy techniques.
Naomi, why didn't you tell us about this sooner?
Because it's confidential information.
Is that the only reason?
Pretty much the only
Naomi,
explanation.
what happened to Gray Fox after that?
The record says he died in the explosion.
I see. But even if that ninja is Gray Fox, the question is, why?
From what I could tell, he didn't know who he was.
Are you saying that he's just a mindless robot?
I'm not sure, but he seems intent on fighting me to the death. We'll meet again. I know it.
So you'll fight again? Until you kill him?
I'd rather not. But maybe that's what he wants.
How long are you gonna stay in there?
Are you one of them?
No, I'm not. I always work alone.
Alone? Are you an otaku too?
Come on, get out. We can't stay here forever.
Your uniform is different than theirs.
You're the Metal Gear chief engineer, Hal Emmerich, right?
You know me?
I heard about you from Meryl.
Oh, so you're here to rescue me?
Sorry, but no. There's something that I've got to do first.
Oh. Well, at least you're not one of them.
Huh. Are you hurt?
I'm okay. I just twisted my ankle a little bit trying to get away.
Well, if that's all, it's nothing to worry about. I want to ask you something. I need information about Metal Gear.
Huh? Metal Gear?
Metal
Yeah.
Gear?
What's Metal Gear really designed for?
It's a mobile TMD.
Dies
It's
from it,
designed to
yeah.
shoot down nuclear missiles, only for defensive purposes.
He's actually
of course.
internally bleeding and he bleeds out.
I already know that Metal Gear is nothing but a nuclear-equipped walking deathmobile.
Nuclear? What are you talking about?
The terrorists are planning to use Metal Gear to launch a nuclear missile. You telling me you didn't know?
They're gonna put a dismantled warhead into Metal Gear's TMD missile module?
Wrong. From the beginning, the purpose of this exercise was to test Metal Gear's nuclear launch capability using a dummy nuclear warhead. The terrorists are just continuing the work you started.
No, you're wrong.
I heard it directly from your boss, Baker.
No. A nuclear missile on Rex?
So you really didn't know?
No. All the armament was built by a separate department, and the President personally supervised the final assembly of the main unit.
President Baker?
Yeah. I was never told exactly what they armed Rex with. I only know it's equipped with a Vulcan cannon, a laser, and a railgun.
Oh, that's all?
A railgun, you said?
Yeah. It uses magnets to fire bullets at extremely high velocities. The technology was originally developed
Yeah,
for
easy
the SDI
fight.
system.
One man
and later
versus Metal
scrapped.
Gear Rex.
We were successful in
No
miniaturizing
problem.
it in a joint venture between Arms Tech and Rivermore National Labs. The railgun is on Rex's right arm.
Metal Gear's main function is to launch nuclear missiles. You sure you're not forgetting something?
It's true that
There's
Metal Gear
actually
has a
multiple
missile
Metal
module on
Gears in
its back that can
Smash.
carry up to 8 missiles, but
On the Shadow
are you saying
Moses
it was
stage,
originally
which
meant to
Shadow
carry
Moses is
nuclear
the name of
missiles?
this island. The Shadow Moses stage in Smash has it's random
Yeah,
which Metal Gear busts
that's
through the
not all I
background.
think.
Rex is
If
one
Metal
of
Gear
them.
fired only standard nuclear missiles, then they should already have all the practical data they need.
No. Could it be?
Playable Metal Gear in Smash would be amazing, but
working on a new type of
I mean, they have the Ridley problem where they're too
they were
big.
using Nova and NIF laser nuclear fusion testing equipment and supercomputers.
So they developed a new type of nuclear weapon in a VR testing lab, huh?
Yes, but you can't use virtual data on a battlefield. They would need actual launch data. These are some of the supercomputers. If you link these, you can test everything in a virtual environment. But it's all just theoretical.
So this exercise was designed to test the real thing.
What did our president do? If the terrorists launched that thing...
I don't know, man. I have no idea.
Damn. I'm such a fool. It's all my fault.
Jaden got Divinity. Awesome.
The truth is,
I'll probably stream for a little bit more,
grandfather was part of the Manhattan
and then
Project.
we can play that off
He suffered
stream.
with the guilt for the rest of his life. And my father, he was born on August 6th, 1945.
The day of the Hiroshima bomb. God's got a sense of humor, all right.
3 generations of Emmerich.
Okay,
men.
cool.
We must have the curse of nuclear weapons written into our DNA. I used to think that I could use science to help mankind. But the one that wound up getting used was me. Using science to help mankind, it's just in the movies.
That's enough crying. Pull yourself together. Where is Metal Gear? Where on this base are they keeping it?
Rex is in the underground maintenance base.
Where's that?
Yeah, man.
North of the communications tower, but it's a
Emotions.
long way there.
The emergency override
Hal
system for
Emmerich is one of the
detonation
best
code is there,
characters.
too.
Yeah, in the maintenance base control room. You'd better hurry. If they were planning a launch from the start, then their ballistic program is probably finished. And since they haven't called for me in a few hours, they must not need me. In other words, they must be ready to launch.
Meryl's got the detonation code override keys. We'll link up with her.
If we can't override the launch, we'll have to destroy Rex. I'll show you the way.
On that leg of yours, you'll just slow me down.
You'll need me if you're gonna destroy Rex.
I don't need you. I just need your brain.
I created Rex. It's my right, my duty to destroy him.
If you get a chance, try to escape. When the coast is clear, I'll contact you by codec.
How am I supposed to escape from an island?
Okay.
So what then?
I want you to hide somewhere and keep me informed. You know this place well, don't you?
Of course I do. And don't worry, I've got this. It's the same stealth technology as the Ninja. Foxhound was gonna use them, but with this I'll be fine. Bad leg and all.
Good. But I want Meryl to watch after you too.
The engineer's okay.
That's a relief.
I want you to look after him. Where are you now?
Very close.
There she is! Over there!
Oh no! Damn, they've spotted me.
Meryl, what happened?
Something's wrong.
Did you hear something? Wasn't that some kind of music?
What did she look like?
She was wearing the same green uniform as the terrorists.
A disguise?
She had such a cute way of walking. She kind of wiggles her behind.
You were really looking.
Well, she's got a very cute behind.
Way of walking, huh?
If she's disguised as the enemy, you'll have to contact her when she's alone, huh? There's only one place where we can be sure she's by herself.
Where's that?
Don't be so dense. Here, use this security card. It's security level 4.
You're not in pain, are you?
Huh?
You feel okay? Nothing bothering you?
What's wrong? Getting all friendly all of a sudden.
No, nothing. I'm glad you're okay.
You're strange.
I'm a little nervous. Everyone else I've saved suddenly dies.
You're bad luck.
Forget it, Doctor.
Call me Otacon.
Otacon?
It stands for Otaku Convention. And Otaku's a guy like me who likes Japanimation. Japan was the first country to successfully
Otacon.
make bipedal robots. They're still the best in the field of robotics.
And Japanese cartoons played some
You
part
came
in that.
at a good time,
did.
Jaden.
I didn't get into science to make nuclear weapons, you know.
That's what all scientists say.
I became a scientist because I wanted to make robots like the ones in the Japanese animes. Really, it's true.
Yeah,
Just
no,
sounds like a
legit.
childish
He
excuse to me.
he wanted to build big mechs because he liked anime.
You're right. We have to take responsibility. Science has always thrived on war. Greatest weapons of mass destruction were created by scientists who wanted to be famous. But that's all over now. I won't take part in murder anymore.
Whatever. All I want from you is information.
Sure. I know everything about this whole base. Ask me anything about Rex or about this place. Also, with this stealth camouflage, I can sneak in and out of the armory and mess hall. If you need ammo or rations, just tell me and I'll bring them to you. I'm on frequency 141.12.
You came at a good
See you
time,
later.
Jaden, because I'm about to do one of my favorite parts of this game, and one of the most ridiculous parts of this game. That was a long cutscene. Oops. Oops. Okay, so we have to find Meryl. And, they said she's disguised as an enemy. And the only way to tell that it's her is the way she walks. You know what that means. I know. I need 50 followers. So Yeah, see? She walks differently. But when she sees me, she doesn't shoot at me, obviously.
Don't move. That's the second time I've been able to sneak up on the legendary Solid Snake.
You're Meryl? There's no way you could pass for a man for long.
What do you mean?
She did
Hey,
change
men
fast.
aren't allowed in here.
I had no idea you were so feminine.
This is no time to try and hit on me, Snake. Besides, it's a waste of time. When I joined up, they gave me psychotherapy to destroy my interest in men.
Same smart mouth. You're Meryl, right? Are you hurt?
Not yet. After all, I was disguised as a genome soldier.
So why'd you change? You'd be a lot better off dressed like one of them.
I got tired of disguising myself. The truth is, the uniform smelled like blood.
What's that mark?
Huh? Oh, this? It's a paint tattoo. It's not real. I was a fan of Foxhound way back, and guys like you and my uncle were in it. None of that gene therapy like there is today. You guys were real heroes.
There are no heroes in war. All the heroes I know are either dead or in prison. One or the other.
But Snake, you're a hero, aren't you?
I'm just a man who's good at what he does. Killing. There's no winning or losing for a mercenary. The only winners in war are the people.
That's right, and you fight for the people.
I've never fought for anyone but myself. I've got no purpose in life, no ultimate goal.
Come on.
It's only when I'm cheating death on the battlefield. The only time I feel truly alive.
Seeing other people die makes you feel alive, huh? You love war and don't want it to stop? Is it the same with all great soldiers throughout history?
Why didn't you contact me?
My codec was broken.
Is that all?
Shouldn't you just be happy we met up like this? How did you recognize me in disguise?
I never forget a lady.
So there's something you like about me, huh?
Yeah, you've got a great butt.
Oh, I see. First it's my eyes, now it's my butt. What's next?
On the battlefield, you never think about what's next.
So Snake, how are the negotiations going?
No progress.
So it's all up to you, huh?
Somebody's got to stop them from launching a nuclear missile.
There are two ways. Either we destroy Metal Gear, or...
we override the detonation code. You got the card keys from Baker?
Card keys? You mean this?
Where are the others? There should be 3 keys.
This is all I've got.
Where could the other 2 be?
I have no idea, but they must be somewhere. If we can't find them, we'll have no choice but to destroy Metal Gear.
Metal Gear is in an underground maintenance base to the north.
Take me too. I know this place better than you do.
You'll just slow me down. You don't have enough battle experience.
I won't slow you down, I promise.
And what if you do?
Then you can shoot me.
I don't like to waste bullets.
Got it. I'll be careful. You know, I don't use makeup the way other women do.
Oh?
I hardly ever look at myself in the mirror. I've always despised that kind of woman. I always dreamed of becoming a soldier. But I was wrong. It wasn't really my dream. My father, he was killed in action when I was younger.
You wanted to follow in your father's footsteps?
Not really. I thought that if I became a soldier, I could understand him better.
So are you a soldier yet?
I thought I was until today, but now I understand. The truth is, I was just afraid of looking at myself, afraid of having to make my own decisions in life. But I'm not gonna lie to myself anymore. It's time I took a long, hard look at myself. I want to know who I am, what I'm capable of. I want to know why I've lived the way I've lived until now. I want to know.
Take a good look. You won't get another chance for a while. You should wash your face, too, while you're at it.
Yeah.
This isn't a training exercise. Our lives are riding on this. There are no heroes or heroines. If you lose, you're worm food.
Yeah.
Is that FAMAS functional?
Unfortunately, it's out of ammo.
Where'd you get that Desert Eagle?
I found it in the armory. It's a .50 caliber Action Express. There was a SOCOM pistol too, but I chose this.
Huh. So I got a leftover, huh? Isn't that gun a little big for a girl?
Don't worry, I can handle it.
Come on, use my 45.
Listen, I've used a gun like this since I was 8 years old. I'm more comfortable with it than I am with a bra. If we're gonna go to the north, we'll have to go through the commander's room on this floor. The overland route is blocked by glaciers. The door to the commander's room is security level 5. This card will open it. It was inside the pocket of the uniform I was wearing.
Looks like he must have been guarding someplace important.
Okay, let's go. I know this place better than you. I'll be point man. Follow me. That's strange. There's no guard.
What happened to the music?
I'll keep a lookout. Make sure you're ready, okay?
Here comes the good stuff.
My head. Oh, it hurts.
What's wrong?
Don't come here, Snake.
Are you okay? What happened?
I'm fine.
Psycho Mantis, baby.
Okay. Let's go. Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
You sound different.
Snake, how do you like me?
What the?
Do you like me? Hold me, Snake.
What's wrong?
Oh, hurry, hurry. Make love to me. Oh, Snake, I want you.
Who's that?
Oh, you don't like girls?
Snake, Meryl's not herself. Don't use your weapon.
It's Psycho Mantis. He's controlling Meryl. That tune is his mind control music.
Don't use your weapon. Try to knock her out.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Useless woman.
Optic camouflage, huh?
Wait,
Hope that's
it
not
gets
your
weirder.
only
Don't
trick.
worry.
You doubt my power? Now, I will show you why I am the most powerful practitioner of psychokinesis and telepathy in the world. No, there's no need for words, Snake. I'm Psycho Mantis. That's right. This is no trick. It's true power. It's useless, I told you. I can read your every
Doug Stone.
Now let me read your mind. No, perhaps I should say your past. You are a very methodical man.
Thank you.
The type that always kicks his tires before he leaves. You are a highly skilled warrior. Well suited.
So this changes to how well you are doing up to this point in the game.
Extremely careful of traps. You are either very cautious the soul. I can see into your mind. You like Castlevania, don't you?
How do you know?
You have not said often. You are somewhat reckless. I can read you like an open book. You still don't believe me? I will show you my psychokinetic power. Put your controller on the floor.
Okay.
Put it down as flat as you can. That's good. Now I will move your controller by the power of my will alone. What do you think now?
He moved my controller.
Feel my power now. The demonstration is over.
This game is so good. So, so I can't hit him, right? Because he can read all my inputs. He knows exactly what I'm gonna do. So there's only one thing I can do. Make my controller port 2. Oh, I have no rations. Awesome. So if you can't figure out the switching controller ports thing, eventually the colonel will call you and he's like, I think I know how to do it. You just have to switch your controller to port 2.
Why? Why couldn't I read your mind?
Also, the reason why he said I like Castlevania is because I have a Castlevania save on my memory card, my fake memory card.
You are powerful indeed, but I know your weak point. Meryl, stand right where he can see you and blow your brains out.
Stop! Meryl!
No! It cannot be! No!
So at this point it becomes way harder to hit. And I might actually die because this part's hard. wonder if using a chaff will work. Does not seem to. Usually I just tank the damage at this point, but I can't do that. Ugh. Wonder if a stun grenade will work? No, he blows it up. It's hard. Aww. I'm definitely gonna die. Yep. Try one more time. Maybe I should...
Snake, what are you doing?
Oh, it won't
Let's
let
go
me
to the
look
commander's
around.
room.
Crap.
My head.
Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
Speed runs.
Now let me read
I wonder if he
your
can read my mind since I'm set to controller port 2 now.
your past. You are a very methodical man.
I guess he can.
That always kicks his tires before he leaves.
Okay. Skip. I don't know the Halo theme. Not a Halo guy. Okay. Ow. I am still set to controller port 2, right? Yeah. It goes, Okay, good to know. Ow. Ow. Ugh.
Why couldn't I read your mind? You are powerful indeed, but I know your weak point.
Yep, I get it.
Stand right where he can see you and blow your brains out.
Stop! Meryl!
Meryl, you dummy, don't kill yourself.
Cannot be! No!
Oh gosh. Done.
Colonel, your niece is going to be okay.
Thanks, Snake. I owe you one.
Now that Mantis is beaten, Meryl's brainwashing should wear off, right, Naomi?
Yes. But why did you go so far out of your way to save her? For Campbell's sake, or maybe it's because you like her?
I don't want to see any woman die right in front of me.
Oh, really? Since when did anybody's death bother you so much?
Naomi, it's true that Snake has killed a lot of people, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have a heart.
It's okay, Colonel. She's right.
So, you used the other... I wasn't able to read the future.
A strong man doesn't need to read the future. He makes his own.
Perhaps so, but I'll read your future. To get to Metal Gear's underground maintenance base, you have to go through that hidden door. There's a hidden door behind the bookcase. The overland route.
Yeah, Snake has some good lines in here.
Glaciers. Go past the communication towers and use the tower's walkway.
I don't know why he's telling me all this.
Why are you telling me this?
There you go.
I can read people's minds.
Oh, okay.
In my lifetime, I have read the pasts, presents, and futures of thousands upon thousands of men and women.
He's so ugly.
Gross.
And each mind that I peered into was stuffed with the same single object of obsession. That selfish and atavistic desire to pass on one's seed. It was enough to make me sick. Every living thing on this planet exists to mindlessly pass on their DNA. We're designed that way. And that's why there is war. But you are different. You're the same as us. We have no past, no future. We live in the moment.
That's our only purpose. Humans weren't designed to bring each other happiness. From the moment we're thrown into this world, we're fated to bring each other nothing but pain and misery. The first person whose mind I dove into was my father's. I saw nothing but disgust and hatred for me in his heart. My mother died in childbirth, and he despised me for it. I thought my father was going to kill me. That's when my future
Hey man, it's
disappeared.
important backstory.
I lost my past as well. When I came to, the village was engulfed in flames.
Are you saying that you burned your village down to bury your past?
I see that you have suffered the same trauma. We are truly the same, you and I. The world is a more interesting place with people like you in it. I never agreed with the boss's revolution. His dreams of world conquest do not interest me. I just wanted an excuse to kill as many people as I could.
You monster.
Let him talk. He doesn't have much time left.
I've seen true evil. You, Snake. You're just like the boss. No, you're worse. Compared to you, I'm not so bad. I read her mind as well.
Meryl's?
I saw you there. You have a large place in your heart.
A large place?
Yes.
A large place?
large place.
Yes, a large place. That is
do
what
not
I
know if
said.
Your futures lie together. I have a last request.
What is it?
My mask. Put it back on.
Okay.
Like this, other people's thoughts force their way into my mind. Before I die, I want to be by myself. I want to be left alone in my own world.
I'll open the door for you. If you want to find your future, go through that door. This is the first time I've ever used my power to help someone. It's strange. It feels kind of nice.
Let's go, Meryl.
I'm sorry.
Meryl?
How could I let Mantis control my mind like that?
If you're gonna doubt yourself, I'll leave you here.
You're right.
Never doubt yourself. Just let it make you stronger. Learn something from it.
You're right. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Snake, can I ask you something?
What?
About what Mantis said. I was just wondering.
What? What's the problem now?
Oh, no, nothing. So, tell me, Snake. What's your name? Your real name?
A name means nothing on the battlefield.
How old are you?
Old enough to know what death looks like.
Any family?
No, but I was raised by many
Yeah.
Is there anyone you like?
I've never been interested in anyone else's life.
So you are all alone. Just like Mantis said.
Other people just complicate my life. I don't like to get involved.
You're a sad, lonely man.
Come on,
Let's go.
Yeah, take a shot every time Snake says Battlefield. Also take a shot anytime he repeats something that somebody just said in a surprised way. Whoops. Okay, I'm just gonna go up here and save, and then stop streaming, and then we can play some Divinity. I drink so much root beer.
Half wolf, half husky.
How do you know so much?
I ride dog sleds. I'm a musher.
I'll take point. Snake, you follow me.
Snake does everything, man.
Snake, your Soliton radar.
I know. I can't use it in a narrow space like this, right?
Right. I'm sorry.
No reason to apologize. Even the greatest masterpiece has its flaws.
Does it?
Mei Ling, how did you get into this line of work?
The truth is, I always wanted to become a fighter pilot. I fell in love with jets watching them in the movies.
You'd be surprised how many people say the same thing.
But I didn't want to kill people. That's when I heard that the US Air Force needed people to do BDAs, battle damage assessments.
Those are the guys whose job it is to confirm how successful a bombing run was.
Yeah, so I started to do research into aerial photography and air intelligence. I made it my major.
But there are no pilots who only do BDAs.
That's right. But by the time I learned that, I was already an expert in my field.
All right. I think that's my stopping point for now. Thanks, fools, for watching. Thank you, Stellar Finn, for the $10. Metal Gear Solid will return